y'all ready for this? We're gonna try a little, I mean, it's almost impossible for this not to be a little chaotic this morning. Let me know if I'm too loud, okay? We're in a different space, see? Camera looks a little cockeyed, doesn't it? Hola, Screaming Argonaut, logic error. Good evening to you, Hot Finger. Sarah Knight, thank goodness you're here. Maintain some sense of order. This is going to be a little chaotic. Thank you everyone for joining. We don't have a lot of time. We got to get right into the action, believe it or not. This is a little bit crazy, okay? We're beginning to shoot later today. Hold on, let me turn down. You're bombarded with sound right now, aren't you? I'm going to try to keep it in the background a little bit. Tell me if it's too loud, okay? All right, look at this. Turn down music, please. Thank you, G-Baby. Let me know if there's anything else going on that's not bueno. Okay, Swordfish 00830. Now listen, this is what we're doing. Bets are coming, as you know. Some bets have already been placed. Later today, we're watching State of Play. Things are already going to start to get settled, but we've got also today, the beginning of production. We're going to begin shooting. It's a multi-day shoot, okay? The betting special for Summer Game Fest, which is going to be a freaking blast, as you can all imagine. Everyone's pumped up over here. Turn up your mic. Masterad is asking. All right, I'm going to turn it up a little bit. There it is. Let me know if it's too loud, though, okay? I'll also try to talk a little bit louder. Music's still too loud. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to bring that down. I'm going to bring that down more. If it's still bugging you, let me know. We'll get it all ready. Look, all of you are going to be involved, okay? This is sort of a beta test. We've been wanting to do this on the betting specials for a while. How can we get everyone more involved? We've, in various little ways tried in the past. But this year I figured, why not get some of you to get your bets into the betting special, ask the allies some of the bets you want to, wage on some of your ideas. And so it's going to be difficult, okay, where I'm going to act as a little filter here, the initial filter, okay? I'm sure other people will be involved down the line. Saner minds will become involved, so it's not going to be complete chaos. The main thing is, though, you can't hear the music. I don't know. I'll turn it up a tiny bit. We'll see. I wanted you to hear it a little bit. I think I have my headphones turned down a lot, though. Maybe I turn those up a little, and then I'll hear more of what you're hearing. But we do got to move. We got to move. All right, now listen. I can't get bombarded with like 1,000 bets from you all immediately. So in your own minds right now, over the next few moments, if you may have already in mind, sort of put them on a tier list for yourself and sort of throw me your favorite first. And we're going to try to go through these a little bit, and hopefully it won't get too chaotic, okay? I'm going to try to keep up a little bit. If any of you have some bets here. And look, no guarantees, okay? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get most of these in. Some of them, I'll definitely get some of them in. We will shoehorn in some of these bets from you all. I guarantee that. I'm going to get as many as I can in, to be honest. I'm going to do what I can, okay? Adhere to the 1 hour rule. That's true, Rebirth Crusader. However, today is absolutely jam-packed, one thing after another, starting at this moment. So I have very little time. So we're going to have to actually wrap this up close to noon, unfortunately. I would love to. We could probably do this for 8 or 9 hours. That's what it deserves. But today, it's nonstop action. Okay, nonstop action. Now, look. Let's take one thing at a time here, okay? I'm going to drink a little water, and then we're going to get started here. However, now look, this is the other thing, okay? You're going to pitch a bet here. Maybe I read your bet, and I may have some follow-up questions for you, okay? Sort of validating what you're thinking, or sort of getting it clear in my mind, the context of it, what I think of it as, how well it'll play and stuff like that. So look, don't get your feelings hurt if we don't pick your bet. There's going to be way more good ones than we can fit in. That's the problem with these betting specials too. People don't realize, even with a small number of bets, it ends up being a very long, complicated production. So I have some ideas, though, of how we can maybe get like a lot of them in. All right, so Let's get started now. Hold on. I'm going to say go in a second, so don't start pitching yet. From Lock, hello. I'm doing pretty good. Quite well, actually. I hope you're good too. Thank you for joining us. Brunosaurus is already upset. That's not good. Bubba Uncle coming in at 38 months. We do want to say thank you to you. Starts with an S and ends in a Silent Hill. Silent Hill bet Bubba Uncle maybe is going to pitch us. We'll see. All right, so look. I'm going to screen cap some of these. Some of these I might have questions to. Some of them I might not, okay? So I'm going to try to keep track of things a little bit. But we're also going to not go too fast. Okay, everybody, let's get started. I'm going to, maybe I'll change this so that, I wonder if this will work. Yeah. Okay. I may have to search out some evidence. I may need to look at some stuff here. So that's what this bigger window will represent. Let's get cracking. I am at the studio, RF Switch, coming to you live from Easy Allies headquarters. Beautiful Los Angeles, California, as I'm sure you know. Bloodworth tells you this on the podcast at the beginning every time. I love that. All right. Already pitched one as a highlighted message. So I got to go back. I'm missing bets already somehow. Mo, how far back was that? Here it is. Sumo. Will there be any price drops announced? I think that's a pretty interesting bet. I think that's a pretty clear bet. And I'm going to grab that one. I'll try to work that one in, okay? We'll see if we get it in or not. We're not sure if we will. But I like it. And I think that's pretty likely. I mean, who knows, right? It's possible. I don't know. Actually, it's tough. This year, we'll see how it all works with the odds and everything, too. Okay, we're shaking it up. The format, changes a little bit every year. So we'll see what form these bets arrive in. Will Redfall have a shotgun axe? Nathaniel Awesome says. You know what I think I'll have to do? I'm going to be grabbing multiple... I'm going to be grabbing a lot of stuff here. Hold on. File... This is cumbersome how we've done this, but right now it's the only way we have it, okay? All right, we got a bunch of bets. I just grabbed snips of Will Redfall have a shotgun axe? Thank you for that. Sea of Stars is all I need to see. I don't know. Your background is so dope. Tahitian Warrior. This background is from the POG tournament, as you can tell. Isla repurposed it and put it in this room. We're in the control room right now, believe it or not. Will Naoki Yoshida reveal himself in a costume for Final Fantasy 16? It's an interesting idea. Oh, well, now Cursed is submitting multiple bets. I'm going to take some more snips here. Now, remember, everyone, don't go too fast here. We're going to get real far behind, aren't we? I mean, I could go through the whole stream after this, but I don't know if I'll have enough time. I'm trying to work in as many of these as I can, okay? This is already one of my favorite streams ever. Chat, you're all so good at this. BR Spies, thank you for saying that. I'm going to bounce back and forth between the past and the present, okay? I've got you in the present here to see because I'm going to be completely out of time here, okay? So there's going to be 2 Dawns on this stream, believe it or not. One in the past, one in the future. Will Starfield slow down, let you aim for the testicles? We're going to get to that, Sevenirk. Okay, now back to the past. Let's keep looking at what people said that I missed. Over under 350 for PSVR. Ooh. Nevins submitted that. That's an interesting one because, I'm sort of definitely expecting a date, as you know, from the bet. The wager I placed yesterday, or the bet I proposed yesterday to the Allies, or the other day, whenever it was. But a price too? Would they do the date and the price at this thing? I don't know. But I do like that bet, so we'll see if it gets in there, okay? Another one with a shotgun and axe reveal itself in the same trailer. we see any already pitched one? All right, we're back down to here. We're real far back. I told you. I tried to warn you, but now we're making some time up. Okay. Thank you, Screaming Argonaut. A while ago, who knows when, complimented my shirt. This is dedicated to Isla Nublar. My submission is how many Fall Guys will fall? Magical Bark Shower says. Now hold on, is Fall Guys... I haven't been keeping up with Fall Guys. Is something going to be presented here for Fall Guys? I'm going to capture this, by the way, just so you know. I'm going to capture that bet you just pitched about Fall Guys and the next several. Pretty much all the bets I'm reading, I'm capturing, okay? So if I read your bet, it has a shot to get in to the special. Save that. Let me go to the present so I can see what's happening with Fall Guys. I feel like Fall Guys is always at these events in some way. Seems like the type of thing Keeley would have, a new season of Fall Guys. Okay. So a couple people backing this bet up. Good to know. This is the kind of stuff I need. Fall Guys is going free to play and to other consoles in June. So it'll get a big marketing push. Mr. Showtime. This is critical information. Okay, I'm going to remember this. And I'm going to push hard for this Fall Guys bet to get in. Now listen, some of these bets may be changed slightly from how you submit them. You know, you may be submitting it as an over-under or this and that. I may change a little bit of the wording, okay, but the spirit of your bet will arrive. Some of them may be exact, but I'm just giving you this disclaimer. All right. I have a little bit of ramshackle setup in here right now. You wouldn't believe it. Any of the other allies walk in here, they're not going to be happy with the way I've moved things around, okay? Hopefully we'll get everything back in order. Now, look, what other things did I capture? The Fall Guys we got. I got yours, Mr. Showtime. Who will have more screen time during Summer Game Fest? The Rock in Fortnite or Vin Diesel in Arc 2? That's a fun one. Okay, a Brack coming in with some heat. TMNT. But also anything else. Okay, will a pizza be flipped? Are you talking about in TMNT? Will a pizza be flipped at Brack? We'll see if Brack gets back to us. Will there be any consoles for purchase? Will we see a sword in Dragon Ball FighterZ? Here's one. Will we get a nod to Wolves Hunt in packs or any similar pawnisms, presumably tied to Dragon's Dogma reveal? Everyone is very excited about, who knows, a potential Dragon's Dogma thing here that's going to be happening. Okay, Iverdog in the present coming back with how many pizzas will be shown in Shredder's Revenge footage. Oh, that's a fun wager, Iverdog. I'm going to get to that. Now that's present, so I'm going to eventually get there, and I'll have to capture that one because that one's really good. At some point, I'm going to have to tell you all, stop making wagers. That's it. Time's up, because, you know, stop pitching bets, because I'm going to need to get to the end of this chat at some point. All right. But we're not there yet. We'll say maybe at like 11:45 in another half hour. Who knows? We'll see how far behind I am. Let me know in the present if I need to pause this thing, because I'm too far behind. Okay. 4 bets. See, that's the thing. Kirst is saying this is, but what if this is a situation where all the allies are mostly wrong on bets? 4 bets win, but 1 ally be it under 5. Yeah, I don't know what Kirstucci's saying exactly. I didn't catch up on that conversation, but I do want a mixture of, like, it's always fun to have, you know, silly far-fetched bets, but also you want some bets to be hitting, certainly. So that's why I ask you things like Fall Guys, because I do want some of these to have a real potential of coming through. I don't want them all to be pie in the sky. All right, I don't know if I captured this. Let me capture all these ones right here. This is going to be crazy. I love this. Thank you for all these submissions. This is going to be a fun, insane betting special this year. Okay, whoops. I messed up. All right, we're back on track. So I saved all of these. So Be Our Spies, I'll fight for that one. No one's mouth in chat will be agape. Will either of the remaining PS2 mascots come back? Sarah Knight. Okay, that one will be in the submissions. Will either of the remaining PS2 mascots come back? I love these kind of ones. Will Hideo Kojima reveal himself? This has become almost a sure thing year after year. Master At, you'll be in the running with that one. We'll see if we can pump it through. Will there be fog in the Silent Hill trailer? That seems like a gimme if there's a trailer, right, Zachary? Everyone's assuming it's really going to be here for sure. I'm still on the fence a lot. That's going to be in there, though. Will Donkey and Diddy Kong reveal themselves? Oh, gosh, I hope so. Rat King. That one is also being submitted. All of these ones I'm reading, okay, are going to be in the running. Now, like I said, we're going to have multiple filters of, sane minds after me. But I am going to fight for all of these. I will fight for every single one of these bets that I'm reading off, okay? And some of them maybe I'm skipping that are in between because I'm capturing whole sections of chat. You wouldn't believe what's going on here. Let's see. So I just captured for Donkey Kong. Will Keeley offer a dismissive ad lib to the audience after a Silent Hill reveal? Okay, that one's going to be there. How many cars will rev their engine? Alex Treem. That's a fun bet. We already have one that's very similar to this, which I'm almost 100% sure that'll be in this special. So you're thinking like we're thinking on one of these bets. You'll know when it comes up. You'll recognize it. It's not about how many cars will rev the engine, but it's a very similar concept. Okay, so watch out for that one. It will be there. We're going to keep going here. Will there be over 21 world premieres is going to be in there. I like that one. Oh, yes. I should have said this a while ago. One caveat, which I'm sure you all assumed, but hold on now. Okay, let me look one thing up. I have to tell you what events now this is going to be. Most of you are pretty much on track anyway with these, so it doesn't matter. But I got to tell you now, I'll give you a little disclaimer to what events and dates these bets are going to be limited to. Let me pull this up real quick. Okay. Qualifying events. These are things between June 8th and June 16th. This is the time frame. However, we're talking about specifically Summer Game Kickoff Presentation, Day of the Devs, Xbox and Bethesda Showcase, PC Gaming Show, and any major publisher-specific showcases if they appear between June 8th and 16th. So we're talking about publishers like Activision, Square Enix, Nintendo. Who knows? We're going to have some Nintendo speculation bets. Spoiler mode. We don't know if Nintendo's going to be there, but we're going to have a couple just in case. Hedging our bets of our bets, if you will. 2K, Ubisoft, Evolver, etc. Okay? But it's no to things like Limited Run Games, Guerrilla Collective, IGN, Future, Wholesome, etc. Okay? So I named what this is. I think we're already on track with this stuff, so it's fine. But I just wanted to make that clear here for future submissions that people are putting in. All right, where are we at? Now let me look real quick. Blood and Ben will be our men in the field reporting. I'm looking at the present right now to see if anything chaotic is going on I should know about. Everything's cool. People are excited about Devolver Digital, of course. All right, we're going back now. Yeah, people liked Be Our Spies, Wolves Hunting Pack, so we will hopefully get that one in. The over 21 world premieres is a very interesting one to do, an over-under on a world premiere kind of bet. With between all the shows and the way they throw around world premieres, God, you feel like it might be more, huh? I kind of do. Will a rabbit control a camera? That's a nice one from Brunosaurus. Friggin' rabbits. Alright. I'm going to save these right here that I'm capturing right here. This is going to be so hype. I'm excited about this afternoon too, honestly. I got hyped up. After we made our bets with the allies, I started getting pretty pumped for State of Play. Will they mention how plush the carpet is, Wormhole? I certainly hope they do mention the carpet. I miss those carpet reviews. Boy, can you imagine when I get back onto some physical carpets at one of these shows? I'm going to be tearing it out. I'm going to be scratching it like a cat on a scratching post. I'm going to scratch the plushest carpet I can find when we're back. That's how much I've missed it. I'm going to grow my nails super long, and I'm going to scratch the heck out of one of those carpets. Okay, Mr. Showtime, I see you presenting some interesting things in the present. We will get to it. We will get to it. All right. Rabbit control a camera. I like that. Will we see someone using boosting? Chrono Romancer. Ooh, that's a fun one. Let's see. Will Kyle make Jeff laugh? Will it be a forced laugh? You're in control room. I feel like this is the Twilight Zone wormhole. It is the Twilight Zone. Welcome to the Twilight Zone. You have just entered the Twilight Zone about 24 minutes ago. All right, I'm going to grab some more of these now. Will we see a jet ski? Oh, Sailor Mern. After my heart, but would Nintendo... First, we need to see Nintendo before we see a jet ski, because the only jet ski I really want to see is a wave race jet ski. So who knows on that? Right now, it's a very long shot, but you never know. You do not know with these kind of things. Hello, Sekiro 505. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Darsh UK, telling me I'm doing great. I feel like it's a lot of I'm in the center of a storm right now. I'm hoping I'm sort of holding things together. But I do appreciate you all making these submissions. How exciting is it going to be when I bombard the allies with when Huber and I should say, bombard the allies. These are going to be run by Huber for sure, okay? He's got to give the go-ahead on some of these. But we're going to fight to get him in. All right, let's keep moving. Let's see. Will Starfield Slowdown let you aim for the testicles? 7 Irk, thank you for that. It's officially captured, so that will be in the running. Breath of the Wild 2 cancellation announcement. Yay or nay? Here for... I like that one. That one's getting into the official submissions, okay, everyone? I want to make sure I don't miss any of these. I'm screen capturing as we speak. There's probably a better way. I guess I could download the whole thing, but I'm not screen capturing everything, as you can imagine. Although that pizza, I don't know about the pizza flipping thing. I don't like that, but I do like the number of pizzas showing up in Shredder's revenge footage. That could be fun. But then it's like we have to narrow it down to, is it, like, will Shredder's revenge footage be presented in multiple places and stuff? We're gonna have to. That's why some of this stuff I'm gonna have to run by blood. Ultimately, I'll be honest with you. All right, some of these other ones I got. Schmuckford. Will Valve show a new game? Jeff mentioned a new game in the works since 2018. Half-Life Citadel is heavily rumored. Well, that would be nice. That sure would be nice. All right, I'm gonna submit this. Over under 5 flashlights. Zachardy. These are the kind of bets I love, okay? Because these keep people interested in anything that comes on screen. A thing like a flashlight, there's certain properties which you say, okay, this is going to show up, which means there's probably going to be a flashlight. However, something like a flashlight can come out of nowhere. And just out of nowhere, the crowd is pumped up. I mean, if you're waiting for one flashlight to appear and then some random trailer, someone has a flashlight, it could happen. You never know. Someone wants to set a spooky vibe on in their presentation, one of the presenters, they turn on, pull out a flashlight from their inside pocket and light up their face. That could happen. Production value. Zachardy, I'm going to fight hard for that. Over under 5 flashlights, Zachardy. I love that bet. Will we see a jet ski? Sailor Mern says. Okay, that's going to be in the... I'm going to try to get that in if we can. Yeah, a lot of people are going to cry. Either way, if there's a cancellation or an announcement, either way we're going to cry probably at this point. Will someone ride a jet ski? Zio, thinking a similar thing. Okay, so maybe maybe we find a way to combine some of these. Jeez, I've only had 1 cup of coffee today. Can you imagine? That's why I'm slugging down water. I'm not really going yet. Usually by now I'd be about 5 or 6 in. So I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble here. Let's jump to the present to see what's happening. Modest Mind saying nice background. As I said earlier, Modest Mind, this is a rehashed Pog background, okay? Sorry my camera's a little crooked, but I like it too. And I said, you know what? Let's use this. Who else is excited about something? Looks like a lot of bets still coming in. Will Jurassic Evolution 2 get some movie tie-in DLC? We'll get there, Honored Uniform, but boy, I would like that. They just announced some DLC, though, coming for June. That's not specifically movie tied in. It is cool DLC, so I'm kind of thinking maybe they won't, but I don't know. All right. Nintendo isn't in the Summer Game Fest. That's true, Nathaniel. That's a very good point. However, all of us are hoping that maybe they're, you know how Nintendo likes to drop their stuff at the last friggin' second. So that's why we're extending the dates all the way to the 16th, several days after after all the major events we know of are happening, because we wanted to give Nintendo time to perhaps show up, which we think they might. And because of this, we will have at least a limited number of Nintendo highly speculative Nintendo bets that are contingent upon Nintendo even showing up. So feel free to submit Nintendo bets here, even though we don't know if they're going to even be valid. We still might read them for the special, because we're going to be shooting the special over the next couple days. Okay, we're going to be editing it. I think we're looking at putting it out next Tuesday, maybe. That's not 100% confirmed, but I think we might be targeting Tuesday to air the betting special. And Thursday's when all the action starts. All right. Will a Star Wars actor promote something? Ulf says. I like that. I like that, and that will be in the running. It's very likely, I would think, out of all these events. Now, how far behind am I? Does someone needs to tell me if we need to stop this? What time is it? We're at 11:30. Modest Mind is going to Carl's Jr. later. Is that who said that? Yeah, Modest Mind is going to Carl's Jr. later. That's awesome. What are you getting there? I like Carl's. The breakfast burger. Still good after all these years, I would say. Probably need to pause for a second, I imagine. Bruno is saying, all right, so, everyone, maybe talk amongst yourself a little bit. Let's try to see if we can get up. Unless you have a real burning bet you need to throw in there. Let's see if I can get back to the small talk. I'm going to keep moving ahead. All right, now starting. PSVR would be a state of play, probably not. Oh yeah, whoops, did I say a PSVR bet? I don't know. Yeah, no, PSVR stuff, the bets have already been placed for that. Tune in later today to see who wins and who loses. Will Tom Holland's Drake reveal himself? That's an interesting one. Let me grab some new ones. That would be I don't know, are they doing anything with Tom Holland's Drake that we've heard of or rumored or anything? I don't know. I'm not on the ball on that, actually. Is that something we would expect, or is that just a complete random? The Frisco Burger, MXA says, Spider-Man game or an Uncharted game. Oh, that's an interesting one, E-Empire. Definitely random, Zio. Okay, it's okay, though, because some of these randoms we want to mix in, too. Like I said earlier, we want some that have a nice chance of hitting, and we want a lot of crazy stuff, too. At least I do. These are other ones that made the cut. Will God of War... so will Tom Holland. Will God of War Ragnarok be at SGF since State of Play is third-party VR? Okay. Yeah, we're not doing... State of Play is going to be today. So those bets are in. This is actually not one of our shirts. I dedicated wearing this to Isla, but it's actually a real shirt someone else made. Fall Guys went free to play. Okay, so now I'm finally catching up to here. Holy smokes. Yeah, that was like 20 minutes ago or something. Okay, so I'm going to start here now. We've got more. We've got more bets coming down the pipes. I love this. You're all funneling me. This is exactly what I wanted. A lot of these I'm going to try to get in here. Well, as many as I can, at least. All right. These are other ones. Will a remake of Deus Ex be announced, with Warren Spector back leading its development with a publishing collaboration between Night Dive Studios and PlayStation? This is a lot of specifics involved in that. I captured it. Mediatronic is a partner, so I was thinking they might be there. More people telling me about Fall Guys. The Dark Tide devs have confirmed they are showing new gameplay at Summer Game Fest. Okay. Will a new character address the audience directly? Zachardy, with another interesting one. Will a new character Yeah, so something like that I would say we might like reword if it does make it in. Okay. Yeah, let's cause I would say for now I don't know what's happening. Are people still That's my month. All right. Yeah, so everyone, what's your favorite fast food burger? Snug Mode is asking in present time, fast food burger. Jeez, that's tough. I'd have to think about that. I don't want to just say something right now and then regret it, you know? I wouldn't want to call something. Okay, it looks like people are being civil. Oh, some people are still submitting more bets, so I'm going to have to work fast. All right, let's keep moving. Will someone be eating in a trailer, MXA? That's an interesting one. Swordfish 00830. How many bets will the Allies get correct, over or under 5? Whoa, that's like a breaking the fourth wall kind of bet. I like that. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of people like that, actually. We'll see if maybe we can find a way to work that in. We're going to try, okay. Further, I'm going to try not to alter most of these. I would say it's, you know, most of them won't have to be altered. I'm not going to be like looking to alter them. I'm just going to be trying to jam as many of these bets in as possible. Will Joseph Ferris say something censor-worthy again this Game Fest? How many times has he done it? Like 2 or 3 times, because I think he might stop after 3, but who knows? I'm going to capture some of these. These are good ones. I haven't had to search any evidence. You know, I haven't had to look up anything yet, so you just have the static Summer Games Fest screen in the middle of the... You're probably wondering why I haven't put something more exciting on there. All right, but I'm ready to research. Other things I'm putting in. Will NetherRealm reveal a new game? Oh, God, I hope. I hope. TMNT Shredder's Revenge Shadow drops at Summer Game Fest. Very, 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 very likely, I would say, right? Seafarer Hair says this. Questions this. I mean, what are you all thinking? Are we all going to be playing this finally at the end of this Summer Games Fest? That would certainly be a way of Jeff, you know, further ingratiating himself after holding it hostage for the last 8 or 9 months. We would have to forgive him if he actually released it. So, Keeley, I would love that. We know from Tuesday some of the Allies struggle with the concept of over-under. Will Jeff show off a new game from Soft like Armored Core? Not Elden Ring DLC, GD Soccer says. Okay, well, it made it into the running. We'll see what the Allies think of that as a bet. What's up, Darcy Lee Gray? Saying hello, throwing the Don Buck symbol up there. I need a high-res image of Don Buck symbol. If anyone has that, can you send it to me? I need like on a transparency, a nice clean giant Don Buck logo, okay? I'm just putting it out there and I need it ASAP. Okay? All right, as long as we get those sweet, sweet royalty checks, be our spies, don't tell blood. A lot of this stuff is going to be out of context because I don't know what's happening over here, okay? Will a big boy slip? Snorlax circling back. That's a nice callback to one of the most beloved bets made. And Trials. Speaking of that, I believe from Red Lynx, Big Boy slipped, crashed into the podium. We're hoping there's going to be a new Trials. Wouldn't that be a nice surprise? Dang it, I'm starting to itch for a new Trials pretty bad. Will we see a professional athlete? Bubba Uncle says that's in the running. I love that Rock versus Vin Diesel bet. That's a very funny one. Let's see. Will we see a dragon? Sarah Knight says. Okay, I like that. Now that's a kind of one that I'd be tempted to modify slightly by being like number of dragons seen over under, I don't know, 3 or something. Tell me what you think about that, Sarah Knight, because I feel like we have to see at least 1, right? But I don't know. Weigh in on this and let me know. I'm going to look at present time in 1 second to see what you think. I'm going to go back to present time. I'm traveling before your eyes, everyone. I'm fine with that bet. Sarah Knight is fine with it. But let me know, Sarah, if you think, is there a better number? You think 3 is good? Or maybe 2? Did I go too far with 3? What do you think? Sarah Knight's fine with it. We'll see. 3 is not enough. Mabe says. Oh, Dragon Age. At least 5, maybe. We all want to see a dragon. Everyone's going to be pumped up. Over under 2.5 dragons. 3 might be a good number. All right, Sarah. So look, I'm going to push that bet. I'm going to try to get it in. We'll see if we do it as an over-under for 3 dragons. We'll see if we can get that. Let me capture this to make sure I have it. I'm probably very far behind. At some point, I'm just going to have to say, well, we tried. We did our best to keep up. I'm going to try to go faster, all right? I'm going to try to go faster. This is fun. We could do this for several hours. Will the title of... These are all ones that made it in. How many pizzas will be shown in Shredder's Revenge? There's that one I loved, Iverdog. Will the title of Breath of the Wild 2 have the words time, sky, or dark? The Rat King with some specifics that are very interesting. Let's see. My big question is, will you... Okay. Everyone, synthetic symmetry. Thank you for joining us. A while ago. Okay, yeah, we're catching up to some stuff. Josh Couture saying, will a tarnished bleed? That can be interpreted, I guess, in a lot of ways, though. So something like that may be modified. I am capturing and submitting, though. Save as. Catching up, slowly but surely, I think. Continuing to catch up. All right, all these ones I'm reading are getting... I'm going to be an advocate to get these in. Who knows how many you get in. Now, temper your expectations. We're probably not going to have 500, bets in here, but who knows what we are going to pull off here at the end. Will BioWare surprise us? Gadot 64. I love that bet. Different colored VR set. Ooh, I so highly doubt. I mean, we're just hoping for a date and perhaps a price, so going out on a limb with a colored set might be for VR. I would be more inclined to maybe make that. By the way, this is Amon 1. I would like to think like a new DualSense or not DualSense, sorry, scratch that, like a new Xbox One controller or face, color for that maybe, but we'll see. We've done a lot of colored stuff in the past, like of new color options for hardware is what we're talking. Shredder's Revenge will be a shadow drop. That would be a fun one. Will Kojima reference another historical tragedy? Will the revealed controller color have green? Oh, that 7-erc is sort of like, yeah, that's kind of one is what I'm talking about. And I like the specifics on that, actually. For green. All right, we got a lot of submissions. This has worked out very nicely. I'm going to have to spend the next couple hours immediately after this trolling through these to really filter them in for the gang. And then, as you know, most of these bets that are going to be presented to the actual contestants, they won't know these in advance, okay, unless they're dropping in on this. Well, we may have someone in the studio. We'll see how they react to the way I've rearranged things. Mo. D1212. Will we see any crossovers between Microsoft and Bethesda IPs like Master Chief and Fallout? Oh, that's a curious one. That's a curious one. Let me see. Let's see. I'm saving this. All right, I'm saving that. I'm going to try to move fast. Will Hideo Kojima announce a new game? Will the salad mic be Will the salad mic be shook? Now, that one definitely has to be an over-under, but could you imagine? Maybe not that much, but when other people, when there's a pro back there like Damiani or something, that salad mic is okay. But when someone, sometimes someone has to fill in, they'll tell someone like me, hey, Don, just go sit over there to, adjust something. I'm going to start hitting that salad mic. I like the bet, but it almost certainly seems like if we do that one, it'll have to be an over-under. Elden Ring DLC teaser, Daddy, Crit. A lot of people are thinking about this kind of idea. That's something I could propose getting in for sure. Now hang on, I'm getting to all your bets. But at some point, okay, it's 11:43, so let me tell you this now. 2 more minutes until we're saying no more bet talk, no more bet submission, because I can't guarantee I get to it anymore. Okay, I'm a hope. Let me see. Will Wave Race return? Mybla says that's a fun one. Okay, now so that's the point. Now shortly after that, I'm not going to be looking to answer. Once I get to that wave race return, I'm going to go a little further, and we're probably going to run out of time at that point, okay? So I'm just letting you know. Whoops. Let me save this. I'm grabbing all these bets I'm about to read. And remember, just give me some of your best, not just too many, but, well, you know what? Give me whatever you want. Will Keely do dismissive? Okay, ad-lib, I got that. Will we imagine dragons? Will Potboy deliver another message to Keely? Okay, these are all ones that are in the running. Will Kojima show Death Stranding 2? And will the footage include the Jeff cameo? GD Soccer 11. Fog, or is it smog over a bog in the possible Silent Hill trailer? Ooh, this is the kind of fun stuff that could be debated, obviously, right? Fog or smog on a bog. New. We're going to capture some of these. This is fun. Save as. This is going to be so fun. I'm all pumped. Extremely pumped for this entire Summer Games Fest. Can you imagine Summer Games Fest is happening at the exact same time that Jurassic World Dominion is happening? By the way, some of you might have known. Look, I said the other day I had 4 tickets, 4 sets of tickets to Jurassic World Dominion. I told you it's going to interfere with some summer games. It's okay. You'll be happy to know I returned my Sunday tickets. Okay, I returned my Sunday tickets. Okay, I will be there for the Xbox. I'm going to be there for like most of the major events and stuff. I'll be there for most of the stuff. That was the only major thing I was possibly going to mix. So I said, you know what? Compromise. I'm going to see Dominion 3 times, and I'm going to be there for most of the great Summer Games Fest action in person. All right. Oh my gosh, I want a new Donkey. Hold on. I haven't jumped to the everyone's being very civil, it seems. Uzi Suicide, thank you for the love. No, that's fine. I mean, it's a bounty. It's a blessing that I get to see it 3 times. Can you imagine? I'm a lucky guy. So, and bouncing back and forth between Jurassic World Dominion and Summer Games Fest action. I mean, for like 5 days straight or something, it's going to be totally outrageous. Oh, it's a good thing. All right, let's see. A new Donkey Kong game. Magical Bark Shower. We want that. We all want that. Will a frog wield a sword? Neo Lavart says. Now, what's happening? I actually didn't get a chance to watch that Frogger trailer. Does the Frogger have a sword now? Somebody tell me if you saw that Frogger tease or whatever they released the other day. I actually didn't get a chance to watch it in its entirety. I don't know how long it was. But somebody let me know. Does he have weapons? Open world Frogger? Frog has a sword and Chrono Trigger. Oh, well, sure. Not necessary. Chrono Trigger reference. Got it. Okay, Chrono Trigger we're talking. I thought that you're talking anything. Well, a frog, if you Frogger in an open world may have a sword. I would love Potboy came back. Keely reveal a game, movie, or show cameo of himself. How many swings of grappling hook? These are all good. What's my order at In-N-Out snug mode? Can you hear the fire? We have a 4-alarm fire, I think. I don't think it's here. I'm going to capture this while that fire engine drives by. How many swings of a grappling hook? Save as. Okay. Okay, so now look at this. My order at In-N-Out snug mode is just a double and a Coke, usually, believe it or not, and some animal style fries. That's about it. There's not, In-N-Out has such a limited menu, there's really not a lot you can do. I have a good friend that eats a 4x4 on a regular basis. This is 4 patties and 4 slices of cheese. That's unbelievable. And one time, just to prove, just as a display of machismo, he ate an 8x8. Why would you do that? He did it. Just to prove how powerful of an eater he was. It was very impressive. I have always respected him for that. All right. Will a samurai or ninja reveal themselves? That has to happen, right? How many, maybe? How How many times do we hear someone say raw gameplay? Daddy Crit says. That's a neat one. That would be a fun one to pay attention to. Will Jonesy appear in a Muppet movie? Will there be an acquisition announcement during the show? There might be, actually, huh? Will there be a world premiere of A New World? K3, let's see. Will a samurai or ninja reveal themselves? We got that from Aru. You're in, as they say. Well, you're not in, but you're in the running, okay? And remember now, the vast majority of these most likely are not going to be in the betting special. We're going to only be able to fit, because of time, a very small number, most likely. Wow, Blood and Ben will be our men in the field. So we're very far back from present time. My mind is split between a very wide gap right now. Broshiro saying that man's health could be at risk. That is dangerous, isn't it, to eat an 8x8 or even a 4x4? All right, good. Everyone's talking. Will we see someone who could eat an 8x8? Oh, you got it from Aru. Nice. It looks like most people have chilled out a little now, because, yeah, betting is officially over. I've just got to catch up now. Let me capture these. New here. I haven't captured all of these, but I captured a lot. Oops. All right, here we go. Winding things up. I got about 10 minutes to catch up on everyone's pitches. Everyone's submitting pitches, trying to get them in. It's too late now. If you haven't already done it, please do not, because I can't even guarantee I'm going to read it at this point. But these ones are all in the running. How the next Bethesda game be buggy? Blood and Ben. Let's see. Will Banjo grunt? Will Skyrim be released on a new platform? Oh gosh, I think we got to see. But let's see. Ubisoft botched. Will we learn the full title of Abattoir 2, Breath of the Wild 2, of course? How long will Todd Howard talk for? Whoops. Oh no. I think this thing just jumped. Oh no, this thing just jumped way ahead. Sorry, I gotta go all the way back. Why did it do that? Chat just... I was like ripped out of the past and thrown into the future. Oh, what happened? I don't know what happened. Maybe I was too far back. It just deleted. It won't let me go far back now. What the heck? I was too far back? I've never had that happen before. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, everyone, but chat just forced me to jump forward, and I can only go back so far now. I'm only going so far back to Calamity Sin asking, will Zangief super pile drive, only to then get rushed down and lose? That's a fun one. I would love to see a Zangief suplex. Alright, we're saving these. I'm sorry for that glitch that just happened. I hope it didn't pass a bunch of people's, but I think it did. That was super weird. Out of nowhere, chat just went like, burp! I didn't even press anything, and then I'm trying to scroll back, and it'll only go back to this part. So that's not good. Yes, okay, Cursed. This is what I'm thinking. Always a chance for a wild lightning round of bets. Exactly. I'm going to wedge in some kind of lightning round where we're going to throw a lot of these at the allies, and it's going to be time-based, okay? So that's how we're going to get so many in. Behind the scene spoilers, we don't know exactly how it's going to play out, but something similar to that. Will Slimer reveal himself? Will a Sony acquisition be revealed at one of the events? All right, well, JDev, most of the Sony stuff, I guess well, you know, who knows, actually. Sony stuff could be announced. Obviously, a lot of Sony stuff could be announced this next week, just because we're having State of Play today. It is VR stuff for the most part, I guess. Over 2 beloved indie developers reveal themselves. Autos. That's gotta be over. I would pump that up to like over 12 or 20. Who knows? There's a lot of beloved indie developers, aren't they? Will Todd Howard re-release Skyrim? Grime Streep asks, as was asked before. How many times will Jeff say the word IMAX? Over under 10. Shameless self-promotion. Would Keeley do that? I don't know. Would he need to? Does he need to promote IMAX? Or would he just be mentioning it because he's proud? He's so proud that they're able to do that. It's quite an achievement. I would love to watch this in IMAX. I'm copying all of these so I have a record of them that I can troll through and present. All of these are going to be in the running. Will Donkey Kong reveal himself? Any PSVR questions? Oh yeah, will be irrelevant. Thank you. Mr. Showtime, will we get a new Linkin Park album? Shadow dropped. Calamity Sin asks. It's possible, isn't it? Very possible. Will the Borderlands movie present itself? Will the portable home Xbox gaming dome be revealed? Oh man, wormhole. I like this. Over under 6 shadow drops. Mr. Showtime asks. Hold on, let me make sure that I'm not getting okay, everything's good. Everything's good. Let's go to the present real quick to make sure. He wants James Cameron to prove that Keeley loved Disney. Keeley shoes. People are still pitching. Jezzy Jez, I see in the present time you have pitched. Will we have a close-up of Keeley's shoes? That's a great bet. Man, I like it. A close-up. That would be odd. Why would we? Unless he was actually hawking some shoes. I told you we'd cut off the limit, so I don't know if we can get to that bet, but I do like that close-up of his shoe thing. Will Will Smith storm the stage? Let's see. Will Jim Ryan retire? What if an ally is watching the stream? It's like Scoop. I don't think any allies are watching this. They have stuff to do. They're busy. Will the ally? Oh my gosh, I'm really far back, aren't I? I got to keep scrolling. A lot of people. I love all these submissions. A lot of multiple submissions. You don't get to make that call, Don. Calamity Sin a long time ago was telling me I couldn't make the call on something. I don't know what it is. Wave race is Don Bait. That's true. That's Max Pander mentioning anything about jet skis. We're just really water at this point. Just water is pander. If you mention water, it's pandering to me. Oh, that you can still hear the music? I'm glad. Milkshake can hear the music. I can't hear it anymore. I didn't realize it was still playing. Blood is always watching. That's true. Somehow Blood is always watching. Just got here. Any Dragon Quest 12 bets yet, Uzi Suicide? I don't think there have been, actually. Have there been any? Yeah, if you use chat bets, it would be fun to credit the user as like a sponsor. Yeah, Roused Hour. I would love to do something like that. Maybe I'll read them straight from here, you know. Well, we're going to figure out some way of involving anyone. I'm certainly going to tip my hat. If nothing else, at the very least, I'll tip my hat to chat and say thank you for your brilliant submissions because it's a big part of the show this year. Something new we're trying out. Like I said, this is just sort of a beta test of this idea. In a future betting special, it might be a much more formalized, fun process. You know, I mean, it might be very similar to this, just a little more formalized. But this is just trying something out to see how it turns out. So far, I think it's turning out great. And we will try to credit you, Roused Hour, because we appreciate this. There have been some dragon-related bets, Sarah Knight said. Let me jump back over here. I roll in bet submitters. All right. With the ultimate sacrifice. Okay. So yeah, everyone's now hearing that I don't feel bad for me. Like I said, I am one lucky person to be able to see Dominion 3 times in the theater. Holy smokes. That I would have been happy if I knew when I was an adult. That's the kind of stuff I'd be doing. Only IMAX every time. It's not IMAX every time. Maybe's a very good question. Different formats every time. Okay, I'm seeing it in IMAX. I'm seeing it in Prime 3D. I'm seeing it in Dolby at a Dolby theater. And then, so which one did I refund now? I think I refunded one of the Primes or my Junk House. I was also seeing it at a Dive theater. So I was seeing it at 4 different experiences. Prime 3D, Dolby Theater, IMAX, and a Dive theater. I think, I don't want to say it, but I think I might have had to refund the Dolby Theater. which was Sunday. I may have, but don't worry, I'm going to try to still see whatever I miss it in. I'm going to see it later. As soon as I have an opportunity, I'll see it. Okay. Chrono Trigger remake, obviously. Yeah, I missed that one. Thank you, GD Soccer, for clarifying the frog with the sword. In fact, who wrote that originally? Where is that? I was so far back. I captured it a while ago, I guess, didn't I? Alright, here's Uzi Suicide coming in with one a while ago, but let me capture this for the record. Alright, we're going to be wrapping up. It's almost 12 here, so we got to wrap things up. Look at this. Will Dragon Quest 12 get a release date for the West? That's what Uzi Suicide is asking. Who summoned me with this Chrono Trigger RF Switch? Oh, a frog could have a sword in Elden Ring DLC. That's a good point. How many times will someone say Summer Games Fest? User X, I don't. That's the kind of bet no one wants to figure out how to settle, because you got to go through all this footage. That would be an absolute quagmire. But I like the idea. Holy tamale, holy tamale, holy tamale. These bets are hot. Maximum Dudley subscribed for 8 months. Thank you. Swordfish 00830 coming in with pineapple pizza. Okay, there's the fire trucks. So I think we're almost. Oh yeah, I need to get to a little bit after that. Gotham Knights is showing up, so we can see a lot of grappling hooks. Good point, Mr. Showtime, with the I got that grappling hook question. I love how everybody eased off like I asked you to. Gosh, what a civil crowd. Isn't it amazing? This is beautiful. Thank you all for just not continuing to bombard when I said take it easy for a second. I mean, we can smuggle a frog with a sword. Okay. His health could be at risk. Let me... Okay, we're still back at Double Talk. I'm going to jump over to the present time. DRD 7 of 14 appreciates my passion. That's fine. Yeah, I don't mind if you hate it. A lot of people don't like the new trilogy of movies. They just don't. Or a lot of people just don't like any of the Jurassic Parks other than the first one. You know, that's perfectly fine. I understand where you're coming from. I happen to think they've done an admirable job. Someone who's written a fan fiction Jurassic Park sequel at the time. I wrote it before Jurassic World actually came out, so it would have been essentially what Jurassic World was in terms of the timeline. It is not easy. Okay, and there was a lot about the script that I created that I liked, but I gotta tip my hat to Jurassic World. I didn't see, doing it how they did it, and I loved. And ever since then, I've loved everything that Trevorrow has done with the series. So I think I just feel very grateful to him. But I completely understand that a lot of the world is not too crazy about it, so that's cool. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, hopefully you don't hold it against me, you know. No more betting, such a sad day. Yeah, we'll get a Dragon Quest 12 thing in there. Uzi Suicide. And I think we're almost... Calamity Sin. Will Sega release the Dreamcast and Sega Saturn Mini simultaneously? I think I made a couple Dreamcast Mini bets in the past that obviously didn't come to fruition. I made not only the Dreamcast Mini, but since the release of the Switch, I was sure that they were going to have Dreamcast emulation on it, and it hasn't come to pass. So I don't know, though, if I'm going to keep betting on that at this point, to be honest. With what I'm seeing Nintendo do, I don't know if they're going to do something like that for the Switch. Put Dreamcast on there. I just got all these. Does the band Imagine Dragon count as dragons? That'd be a good one for the bonus round, because that'll just get people like, what? You messed up with the time space continuing too much. I am messing with the time. Oh no, a Brack08 is saying their 2 good bets got jumped. I'm sorry. I'm just catching up if there's a... Okay, yeah. No problem. All right, we got a hard out coming down the pipes here, okay? We're going to have to end this very soon. I'm going to just scroll a little faster and try to grab some of these. I'm sorry we can't do this all day, everyone. This has been a huge help, though. Oh, wait. Did I miss that one? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Jezzy Jez. I wanted to get this one. Will we have a close-up of Keely's shoes? Has that been done in the past? I'm going to ask. Something about that sounds familiar. I wonder if that was a bet. Kyle? It feels like a little bit of a Kyle bet. I like it, though. Jazzy Jez, or anyone for that matter, talk to me in the present time now, okay? I'm going to jump to the present time. Talk to me. Has there been a shoe bet like this in the past that I don't remember? Or, is there a chance? Anything I need to know about this, or is this just a random fun bet? The color of the shoes. That bet is a shoe. It's a shoe in. We see his shoes every time, but I don't think they're ever done a close-up. Uzi Suicide remembers them pulling out from his shoes once. Don't think so, Sarah Knight says. Okay. That's a fun bet. I made sure I wanted to capture it because it sounds fun. So hopefully I can fight for that one. Jazzy Jevs. And get that in. Let me make sure I'm saving this properly. I got a lot of submissions here. I appreciate. All right. And now I think Avatar Wave Race. I didn't even think about that. New Avatar game, Double Dragon. I think we made it past that wave race. It looks like most people got their bets in. This is just people saying thank you now. Replay the chat to the allies. Yeah, I could just replay the entire chat to the allies. But there was a lot I skipped, actually. I only took about 30 clips. Looks like we're in Jurassic World talk here. That was a fun one, Faramaru. Thank you for participating. Yeah, we're into shoes now. Woo! We caught up. Brilliant. Thank you, everyone. That was awesome. That was so way cool. And we got a lot of good submissions. I'm going to try to get some of these in. Okay, we're going to call through them, find a way to fit some of them in when we start recording the betting special later today. Remember, later today, right? It's Thursday. State of Play is happening. I hope it's Thursday. I don't know. I'm all spun around right now. But be here later. State of Play. Bets will be settled. Sony will announce stuff. Jaws will drop and mouths will be left agape. I guarantee it. Okay? Thank you for being here, everyone. I'm going to crank this music up a little bit. Arrivederci. Buenas tardes.